Modern Warfare 4 will be the end of Call of Duty, and here's why. It'll be overhyped, have unrealistic expectations, will be driven by nostalgia, will have a legacy that it cannot be fulfilled, has had 3 installments already, and it has no campaign. How can a legacy continue if it doesn't have a campaign like Black Ops 4 is doing? Has already had 3 installments where the third one closed it off in a good point where they could wrap up the series and just leave it be. Had a multiplayer which was copy and pasted from MW2 to MW3 and will be driven by nostalgia, and people will expect the game to be higher than what it will actually be, and it will suffer from the same expectations that Call of Duty World War II had. Modern Warfare 4 would end Call of Duty for that reason. The Call of Duty fanbase would be overly excited. I mean, how could you not be? I was excited for Black Ops 4 until I heard it had no campaign and they weren't going to do anything with David Mason or Woods, or why Black Ops 3 was the way that it was. And the fact that it's just a reskinned Black Ops 3 without jetpacks, I don't want to pay $60 for that. And that would be the same thing for Modern Warfare 4. Because that's what they're going to do. They're going to use the same gameplay mechanics that MW3 and Modern Warfare 2 had, because that's what the Call of Duty fanbase enjoys. They're also going to have the same weapons, kill streaks, because that's what people are going to expect. And they want to give people what they want, but once the community gets what they want, they're just going to complain and they're going to hate on the game like they always do. So that's why Modern Warfare 4 is a bad idea. Now, the alternative for Infinity Ward not letting down the community again, and this is a mistake if they do not do this, it would show that they have the most courage out of all the Call of Duty developers, is to make Call of Duty Ghosts 2. Now hear me out. With Call of Duty Ghosts 2, there'd be low expectations. So people would come into the game feeling low. But if it has the DLC maps in the sense that they're colorful, fun, and are at launch, people will enjoy them, because Call of Duty Ghosts has the best DLC maps out of any Call of Duty. It has tons of lore that could be expanded upon with the secret ending that the Ghost campaign had, and the amount of mystery they left would generate hype, because it would surprise the fan base if the game actually turns out to be super good. Extinction will be back and have a good sense of gameplay and story like it did in DLC 3 and 4. And it would fix the issues that plagued the game the first 6 months that it was out, before half of those issues got fixed and they gave up because they were like, well, nobody's playing this game anymore. Ghosts 2 could actually save the Call of Duty franchise. And you're probably thinking that I'm crazy saying this, but in the sense of being random and courageous, this would be a great idea. Call of Duty Ghosts had so many great features that tried to make it stand out. It tried being a underdog type of shooter. It tried to be different by adding destructible environments, by having interesting weapons like the Honey Badger, changing the kill streak setup to where you have ground streaks only, and assault, support, and specialists were back. They had squads mode if you wanted to take a break from multiplayer and still get experience. They had the nerve, which I praise them for, to create their own spin-off mode like Extinction. And Extinction would be great because we've had zombies non-stop since Advanced Warfare, and people are getting sick of zombies. So Extinction would be a nice refresher to the Call of Duty community. Ghosts 2 would have zero expectations for it, because people just remember the game being boring and plagued by so many issues. But if the game did come out and was great, was more fast-paced, had the hit detection that people enjoyed about Ghosts 2, and really improved on the DLC maps that shipped with this game made them a lot more colorful and made them play great like they did in Ghosts 1, the game would thrive. Call of Duty would come back because people are going to be like, oh my god, this game's great. I got to check this out. Call of Duty's back, baby. And the game would just thrive. And Modern Warfare 4 won't be able to do this. And I did take notes before making this commentary because I wanted to stay pretty concise. And here's a little quote that I kind of came up with. People are sick of the Black Ops series, and this can be seen with the lack of interest with Black Ops 4. You can only milk a named franchise before the milk becomes spoiled and tasteless. Black Ops 4 has zero hype behind it. People are upset about the Battle Pass. No campaign. They're introducing a Battle Royale mode. That it's been in development for 3 years and the game's still not done. That's a copy and paste of Black Ops 3 without exosuits. Do you see what I'm going at? If they release Modern Warfare 4, you'll have the exact same complaints that Black Ops 4 is getting. And you need to be able to not live in nostalgia and see that if Infinity Ward really wants to be that big developer, they need to take Call of Duty Ghosts, put all that effort into the game like they tried to bring it back to life like they did when the game was first out, and make the game amazing. Because if they were to do that, that would surprise the community. Call of Duty would be back, and they just need to have a campaign, multiplayer, extinction, and throw in a battle royale mode if you want. But give us all the main content that every Call of Duty has had before. Make a kick-ass campaign like you did with Ghosts. Make a kick-ass multiplayer, which you guys almost had, and have a kick-ass extinction mode that was great at the end of its life cycle, but people were turned off because it wasn't zombies. And now that zombies is oversaturated and overhyped, people would love it. Ghosts 2 would save the franchise, in a sense. Modern Warfare 4, you're just going to kill it, like I said before. And as I flip the page of my lots of notes that I took, it'd be overhyped, unrealistic expectations, will be driven by nostalgia, have a legacy that I cannot fulfill if they skip out on the campaign, and has already had 3 installments. So when you look at it, Modern Warfare 4 would actually end the Call of Duty franchise, and the sales would just plummet. And I know when I say end the franchise, I'm being a little over exaggerated, but in a sense, it would really bring out the, oh my god, they're really just using an old franchise name just to get sales kind of attitude that the game will have. People say they want it, but they really don't. They just want to play the exact same game that they've been playing for the past 100 of years, and more over exaggerations. But that's just my opinion. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you really think Modern Warfare 4 would save the series or end it, any points that you think that really is unrealistic and doesn't make any sense, and just feedback to make me a better commentator. This is Doomy, signing out. Peace.